morning. My name is Stephanie Ham, and I'm a student at Western Governors University. I'd like for you to imagine with me that you are the parent of a child with severe special needs. You have watched your child excel in a self-contained classroom with 5 other students and 2 teachers. You have now been informed that your child will be served in an inclusion setting at the beginning of next school year with 28 other students and 1 general education teacher. You fear the bullying your child may receive from classmates, as well as the education and treatment they would receive from the teacher. This scenario is all too familiar for parents with children with special needs in the state of South Carolina. While inclusion can be beneficial and effective for children with mild to moderate special needs, children with severe special needs are liable to slip through the cracks in inclusion settings due to the lack of education in the field of special education, the lack of adaptability to lesson plans, and the lack of one-on-one time due to higher student-to-teacher ratios. South Carolina requires special education teachers in preparation for self-contained classrooms to have specific coursework and bachelor's or master's degrees in special education. These teachers have the specific knowledge of special needs and are equipped with the knowledge and confidence to meet a child with severe special needs, medical, social, emotional, and intellectual needs. South Carolina requires general education teachers in preparation for licensure to have bachelor's degrees in regular, grade-specific education, with the only coursework on special education to come from electives. These teachers have mastered the knowledge and skills to meet the needs of typically developing students. They are ill-equipped to meet any needs of children with special needs. We are coming into an era of inclusion where general education teachers may expect any number of students varying on the spectrum in addition to 20 to 25 other students. Without proper coursework on special education and on how to serve children with special needs, a general education teacher is ill-equipped to properly serve children with special needs in an inclusion setting. Children with disabilities have an IEP meeting that consists of a stated plan of the accommodations the child needs to participate in the least restrictive environment. A self-contained classroom has lesson plans that are extremely adaptable, as the focus is placed on meeting the child's individual needs and providing a stable learning environment. In a regular education classroom, the focus is on meeting the statewide standards and raising standardized test scores. These lesson plans are not easily adaptable or modified. The IEP team consists of many helping professionals combined to create a plan specific to the individual child. Special education teachers sit in on these meetings and pull from their experience and education with serving children with disabilities. Regular education teachers sit in on these meetings as well, but they are often concerned, worried, and uncertain on how to serve a child with special needs. Children with disabilities on any end of the spectrum benefit from one-on-one opportunities to encourage fundamentals and basic concepts. The South Carolina Department of Education states a maximum of 12 students in a self-contained classroom with a minimum of 1 lead teacher and 2 instructional aides. This is a ratio of 1 teacher to 4 students. The South Carolina Department of Education states the maximum number of students in an elementary education classroom not to exceed 28 students with 1 lead teacher. This is a ratio of 1 teacher to 28 students. As we review the visual aid chart comparison of a self-contained classroom and an inclusion setting, it is obvious the deficits in an inclusion classroom. If we were to make the needed changes in teacher education, the adaptability of the lesson plans, and the student-teacher ratio, we would be much closer to serving an appropriate education for a child with special needs. While more research needs to be done to prove the benefits for children with severe special needs in an inclusion setting, educators administrators, and parents of children with severe special needs should be aware of the possible negative effects of inclusion. We need to look at each situation objectively and seek out the appropriate plan for the individual child, with the focus being on meeting the child's needs. I'd like to take this opportunity to answer any questions from the audience.
Do you feel that students with special needs would benefit at all with inclusion?
I do believe that children with special needs could benefit from inclusion. However, especially in the state of South Carolina, changes need to be made to the teacher education, the adaptability of the lesson plans, and the student-teacher ratios.
What can the principal do to assist a teacher who will have several students with moderate to severe special needs included in their class?
A principal may assist a teacher who will be serving children with special needs in the upcoming year by placing the focus on continued education. They also need to provide a supportive and encouraging atmosphere for the teacher to provide a stable environment for the child.